Huns. Okay, it is Big Mama. I know, right? I was about ready to put out an APB on myself. Oh, girl. Thank you to everybody, seriously, for sending me messages and wanting to know if I was okay and let me know that y'all were thinking and praying for me. Thank you. Thank you. That's the best medicine that I could have right now. It really is. My voice is coming and going again. I will go for a thyroid exploratory surgery for the left the 26th of this month. And I'm hoping they can do something about the scar tissue on this side. While they're in there, yeah, just take a little loop around and see what's going on. But thank you to everyone that's been asking where I've been, how I'm doing. And yes, to those of y'all that had said that we would love to be your neighbor, I wish we were all neighbors. We need to find us a subdivision that we could take over. And we'd all be, block parties every weekend. We'd all grill out, watch each other's kids. Oh yeah, girl, I remember back in the day, I stayed with my aunt and uncle one summer, and they lived in a cul-de-sac. And the kids would be out there, we'd roller skate, we'd ride bikes, we'd play basketball. And once a month, seriously, they would drag out, all the men would drag out their charcoal grills. This was way before gas grills. This was like in the 70s, late 70s, mid 70s. Yeah. And they'd drag out all them grills, and all the ladies would sit in lawn chairs, the webbed kind, you know. And us kids would just play. And yeah. And they'd set up cones, and you knew not to cross them cones with the car. The dads would go out there and get you. But that was the best fun. Anyhoozles. Yeah, I don't know where that memory came from, but anyway. Oh, we were talking about if we had a neighborhood. Yeah, block parties. Yeah, it's okay. I did have my treatment today. It's Tasha Treatment Friday. Like I said, I'm sorry I've been MIA. If you're new here, hey hon, how you doing? Don't scroll past, just stick with us. You done stumbled upon the crazy, you might as well stay here. Hit that subscribe button, ring that little bell so you'll be notified, and give me a thumbs up like. I found out if you don't do the thumbs up, I won't be in an algorithm to where my video will be promoted to other people. So give me a thumbs up, y'all. Tonight for supper, I'm just doing simple, my Six Sisters stuffed sticky chicken. Excuse me, Six Sisters stuffed sticky sesame chicken. And I've left the recipe on here before, and I'll leave it again. I mainly just have the sauce written down, because the rest of it you literally use frozen popcorn chicken. I'm using Aldi's because that's the kind we found that works the best. Any kind of rice you happen to have on hand. I usually do plain white rice, but this time I actually had a Rice-A-Roni stir-fry rice kit. And then stir-fry, it's got like few little vegetables in it. I'd seen somebody on YouTube, they put, shelf cooking, my shelf cooking thing. They put mixed vegetables in it to make it real fried rice. So, that's what we're doing tonight. With me having my treatment, it's just one of them kind of slow days. Me and Carol Beth actually breathed and went through all day yesterday, and y'all, I hung out. I hung in there tighter than a hair in a biscuit, I tell you what. Notice I don't have oxygen on. I have not had to use it since last Friday. I'm not going to get too excited, not yet, because my allergies are bothering me. I did have to go, and that's one reason why I've been kind of laying low. I had a sinus infection, like bad. And it affected my ears. It was to the point they actually gave me liquid antibiotics and steroids to put in like the squeeze bottle, like a neti pot type thing, but you squeeze it, and I had to insert it into my nasal cavity, both sides, and it's helping. It's helping. Honey, that pollen is so bad. Poor old Bessie, my black minivan, looks like a bumblebee. I'm stirring my sauce just a little bit. I'm trying to think what else is going on. Had that sinus infection, and in fact it took me 2 weeks to get to where I could get something done. The first doctor I went to, and that man told me not to go there, and I did because I was wanting to save some money. I didn't have to pay a copay. And she gave me an antibiotic, just the Z-Pack, and then she called me. I'm glad I didn't take it. I usually, if I have like a antibiotic or something, I'll take it right when I get in the car with it from the pharmacy. Well, they had the medicines there on site at the clinic thing that I had gone to. And so, right when I got in the car, I usually just, because I always have my water with me, I usually go ahead and take it. I'm glad I did not. Because she called me about halfway home. She called and she said, "Oh, I just noticed it's going to interfere with 2 of your medicines. You need to stop taking those while you're on this antibiotic. And it can kind of stay in your system for a while. So don't take it. Don't take those 2 meds for probably 2 weeks." And I'm like, "Excuse me. Those are the main meds that I need. What the hoosies?" And then I called the pharmacist because she had made the comment that it was something. It affected something. And I thought, well, I'm on more than just 2 of those. My tachycardia medicine was something that, you know, if you're checking me off my metoprolol tartrate or whatever it's called, I always say it wrong. I can't take my Endor. I say it wrong too. But I'm stirring my rice. Stirring and thumping, stirring and thumping. And the pharmacist's like, "Well, wait a minute." She said it's popping up 5 things that can have a deadly interaction. She said it can actually stop your heart. And I'm like, well, then I don't want to take that. And she should have known, being a doctor. And the pharmacist's like, "They didn't check." And I'm like, well, she called me about 2 of them. And she said, "No, there are 5 that are popping up that you take." And so I'm like, well, I'm not taking it. And she's like, "Well, tell you what, we'll try to get up with them and tell them to put you on something else." And I'm like, okay. Well, they never did. I mean, the pharmacy tried, and then she called me back, and she's like, "We can't get them to answer." And I'm like, well, it actually goes to a call center. My popcorn chicken's done. It is done. It actually goes to a call center like in Tennessee to be worked up to have people see you here. And I'm going to have to sit y'all down. There we go. Still crooked. I dropped my tripod, so yeah. It is what it is, people. Anyhoozles, sure enough, the doctor called me like 2 days later. I kid you not. "Miss Roten, we were dictating your records, and we got to noticing it's going to interact with 4 of your medicines." And I'm like, well, by the way, it would interact with 5. And thank you for calling me within 48 hours that if I would have taken it, I'd be dead by now. Luckily, my pharmacy knew better. So that man got on to me for going there. He's like, copay or no copay, you go where we know. So I went to the ear, nose, and throat doctor. I called our GP and explained to him what was going on. And he's like, just go ahead and skip the middleman. Go on to the ear, nose, and throat. Let's see, you know, because I usually have like fluid buildup on that ear. He said he would probably be able to deal with it better than I could. I'm like, okay. So sure enough, he took the compressed air and blew, and crap came out. Then whenever he got to looking again and he looked to my nose, he's like, you've got a bad sinus infection. I hence explained the antibiotic situation. And he's like, well, I can look at your med list and I know ahead to, you know, not give you that. And I'm like, okay. So he gave me a different antibiotic, 2 weeks worth. And so, yeah, we're starting to finish that up. I think I'll finish it up Sunday. So, all that wrapped up in a nutshell. What else has been going on? We're in the debate discussion thing of should we or should we not trade Bessie, the black minivan. She's got over 257,000 miles on her. Bless her heart. She's still running. She's held together with zip ties. Yeah, zip ties. That's how you fixed her this last time. It's working. I can't let my driver's window down now. My horn has not worked in over a year. So used to what I would do, I'd roll my window down. Hey, move! Never yelled anything ugly, and I never did anything ugly with my fingers. Always, hey hon, how you doing? At a traffic light, I'd be dancing, wave to people. I can't roll my window down no more. Yeah. You know, Hardy, I'm that person. You've seen those people at the drive-thru. You know who I'm talking about. They'll open the door just a little bit and crack their arm around and try to give the money, and then they got to inch up a little bit, and I'm that person. I'm also the friend that you know, just by looking at you know you're going to need bail money by the time it's over with. Come on now. Name it and claim it. Yeah. Alright, moving on. I got my popcorn chicken done. My sauce is done. I'm going to steam these veggies in the microwave. We've discovered it's almost like a Green Acres moment. Hold on. Alright, we have discovered, seriously, this is some Green Acres stuff right here. If you have the dishwasher going, you cannot have the microwave going. It will blow the breaker. You cannot have the air fryer going with the dishwasher going. It will blow the breaker. You can't have the air fryer and the microwave going at the same time. It will blow a breaker. You cannot have the coffee pot and their microwave going on at the same time. See, it's something about that microwave. Well, no, because this and this can't run at the same time. The air fryer and the dishwasher can't run at the same time. So, I don't know. But it's like Green Acres. Remember on Green Acres, they would have to unplug and plug and climb the pole to talk on the phone. Yeah. See, in my mind, it's like a squirrel monkey on Mountain Dew and pixie sticks. Don't do the pixie sticks. That's like kid drugs. Yeah. Don't do it. Don't do it. So what else? Waiting on supper to be done. Oh, there's my timer. Carol Beth is doing good. She has been a busy little bee at art. We have had some bad weather here lately. A tornado actually went through and did a lot of damage in Prattville, which is where if we don't have to go to Montgomery, we can just skeet to Prattville because it's We call it going the back way. You can skip all that traffic, and we're not even 7 miles to Prattville from here if we go the back way. Well, honey, that tornado went through there, and let me tell you what, it felt like it came through here too, which I'm sure we got, you know, the overpass of it, but it touched down in Prattville. They had like the news clip of it. Thank you. They had like the news clip of it on our local weather channel thing. Yeah. Alright, now I'm just going to take these mixed veggies and I'm just going to kind of very carefully, look really careful, don't. See, this was that thumping you heard. I love this spoon to stir with, but I hate it to serve with. Did that come out right? I think so. I still have brain malfunctions. Don't know. I'll see the neurologist again next month. Yeah. I had to go to UAB this past Monday of this week. I had to go to see the COVID urologist at UAB. And we're trying some different medicine. And I will go back and see her in August unless I have some like serious problems. I'm already having serious problems, but if the medicine doesn't work, I can call her and arrange for an appointment sooner. The one I'm going to this coming Monday, is the immunologist, the COVID immunologist. And he's going to be able to tell me, you know, what antibodies are left in my system, if any. I just added the sesame seeds to that. That's the sauce. There's the fried rice. If I was ambitious, I would scramble an egg. But I'm not ambitious. This will do. This will do. So, I'm just waiting on those mixed veggies. And we'll be ready to eat. My big box. For Mother's Day. They knew how I'd been wanting to get rid of all the mismatched cups that we had. And I got my pink. See if you can get a. It's Pioneer Woman. That came from Walmart.com. It's pink. I think they're called not amber. Maybe rose. Anywho, 8 of these, and then 8 of the fluted ones. Carol Beth said they look like ice cream sundae ones. But yeah, that's better than all those. We had like the, you know, at summertime, Walmart will come out where you get like the whole stack of like 10 for $1. Yeah. We just had like a mixed menagerie. And so, let's see. Right in there, right. Ooh, they're hot. Okay, I'm running. I'm running. Gotta be hot. Alright. So I think I'm at the point where I need to plate this up and I'll be back. Here, Beth, can you say something?
Hi.
Hi. She's eating her supper. There's Fat Man.
Hey, I'm Fat Man. I'm eating my supper, and it's good.
So, I guess that's it. Hopefully I'll be able to stay on the course and do this more often. Bye.